Hi, my name is Dylan. So you might recognize me from the personality versus appearance video. I guess you guys want me back, so here I am. Happy to be here.
My name is Simone Grossman. I am a
Sure
professional
does.
matchmaker. 3 out of my 4 closest friends are all dating men that I set them up with. I worked for 2 different matchmaking companies. The first client
she
that I
really liked
ever
that.
met with that I was assigned actually also got married to her match. And that to me was like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. Like, this is something that, like, this is the job I'm meant to have.
Like, but she really putting niggas on. She say put
Hey.
like, bro,
Hi,
you
Dylan.
hit her up. She
I would love
put
to
me
hear a little
on.
bit
She
about
putting
your
niggas on.
background, about your family.
Yes, so I have 2 sisters, one older, one younger. So I am the dreaded middle child, but it's not that bad, you know. Talking to girls is not as bad as maybe someone who doesn't have 2 sisters. Because of that, I have a lot of like female friends as well.
Are there little like things that endear you to a person? Like it could be behaviors or
Hello?
like a personality trait, like things that you find.
What that mean? What that mean? What the fuck is endearing me? Inspiring love or affection.
Charming that just draw you to someone.
I feel like it's the way they carry themselves when
Yeah.
they walk into a room. That's the first thing I'm looking for. It's like, oh, do you have a good smile? Do you have a good energy?
Oh.
I'm gonna turn my head and like, okay, who's this person, you know?
Yeah, so we need people who have strong sense of direction, outgoing, confident in their own skin. If we were to like distill some of the most important things that
She
you're
might
looking
be
for in a partner
smart.
into like 3 things, what would those 3 things be?
Definitely goal-driven.
Okay.
You have a sense of humor, and having that banter back and forth is, I feel like it's just a need, you know? I feel like I just want to be able to like say something and then you say something back and we're just joking around having fun.
Some wit.
Some wit.
I love it.
There's a certain type of girl that I just do not really vibe with.
Okay.
More like alternative dressing type of girls.
Okay.
I can't really put a finger on it. It's just more of a feeling that I have, and it's just like an energy type of thing.
Totally.
And I
Yeah.
found out through dates that those are just not my type of
Yeah.
girls. But you know what? More power to them.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they can express themselves that way.
And do you see yourself getting married and having a family? Is that important?
Yes, that's something I'm looking forward to. Finding my one true love and like having kids and attending their baseball games and their soccer games and all that. I want to be a dad. Like I feel like I'd be a great dad.
Awesome. That's really sweet.
I have one question.
Everybody say that to their earlier dad.
If I'm just vibing with someone who's just completely not what I told you at all.
Yeah.
Like, how would you approach that?
9 times out of 10, the person that you end up with isn't exactly, it doesn't come in the like shape and box that you thought. So I would really champion that for you, unless there was something like a glaring deal breaker. Like if she didn't want kids or something, I'd be like, okay, you
need to
might have
consider this.
chemistry, but you're not compatible. But if she's maybe a little alternative and you actually find that charming, I'd be like, that's really cool, Dylan. You're like expanding your horizons and learning more about yourself. Yeah.
Sweet.
Can she matchmake me though?
Yes.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Let me see the lineup. Let me see the lineup. God damn, god damn.
You guys all look so wonderful.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Fuck the right side. Nah, I can't even see that. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely word. I can't see her face, but she got a goddamn a nice figure. Okay, okay.
I'm Dylan.
Okay.
It's so great to meet you
Hello?
guys.
Oh, fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. These bitches look like Disney characters, but in a good way.
Meet you guys. Ready to rumble. So let's do this thing. I do have one question just to.
Nah,
kinda get
she
this
short
ball
as a
rolling.
bitch.
If you had to describe your dating life in
But ain't no way he gotta goddamn. She should not have to be doing all this to goddamn look at my nigga though.
like a movie title, what would you say? Because I have mine.
Oh, she
Crazy
bad.
Stupid Love, because love is crazy and stupid. Yeah.
What you got?
A series of unfortunate traumatic events.
Mine is 50 first dates. Okay, it's been a lot.
My movie title would be lonely. Oh God, how long will this last?
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's a good one.
Okay, I want to jump in with a question. I'm curious, what is the best like compliment that you've ever received?
That I'm stable. Okay.
What the fuck?
Well, like I got my life together now, and like I have a good job. I'm nice, and they're like, you got it complete.
That's awesome.
I love that.
A couple years ago, one of my really good friends, she told me that like even though I'm not the type of person who says a lot, I'm like very intentional with my words, and she really appreciated that.
That's a really good one.
That's a great compliment.
My favorite one recently has been I love your energy, and that says a lot to me because I just want to have everyone comfortable in my presence.
I was walking.
Right,
and I was like,
bad.
oh my God, you're so powerful. And I was like, oh.
That's awesome.
I think that's so cool.
What is everyone's
Yeah,
deal
to be
breaker?
good.
I have
No
a
disrespect,
big family.
but
Like I love seeing my family when I see
I
them.
ain't never heard no
It's kinda
straight
just like we're
nigga call
different people if you don't connect with your family.
a girl powerful or say she look powerful.
My little sister, she's like my best friend, and I really want the person I'm with to just like be her best friend too. And if you're like not best friends with her, there's something wrong with you.
How old's your sister?
She's turning 19.
I have a younger sister who's 19. as well.
Really?
Yeah, 2 sisters.
Controlling.
Okay.
So like saying you can't have friends of the opposite sex, or like you can't go out without him.
Dylan has a lot of friends that are girls, so that's not a red flag for him.
I think that's a green flag.
Yeah, it's a green flag.
Openness to change because
Oh, shit.
you could be anywhere on
What
the map.
we got going on, my nigga? Have you I ever seen she don't fuck with the nigga with the girlfriends? I see we got a different type of, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm
And
fine with it.
decide, like, I am in this place and I want to be somewhere else, then you can, pretty much anything that's negative about you can make better. So as long as they have that, I think that it's like only up.
I agree with that one heavy because like as just me personally, I feel like I've gone through a lot of transitionary periods where I've definitely like changed as a person. So I feel like I would want the person to be open to, growing and like changing and self-reflecting. So I feel like that's a great one.
And then also, and it's okay if you don't know because you're young, but like, do you see yourself getting married and having a family? Is that something that's like far off for you, or were you born and were like, I always knew I wanted to be a mom? I'm curious if we want to go in order.
Yeah, I'm scared of birth.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous of you guys.
Like I love the relationship that like I have with my mom, and I would love to be like the mom that has a relationship with her kids.
Follow-up question: son or daughter son, or like what's the?
Okay, I obviously like love both of them, but I've always just wanted to have like a little baby girl.
Do you see yourself being a girl dad?
Everyone says I'm a girl dad.
Yeah.
Everyone says I'm a girl dad. I'm like, okay, I can see it. Like I definitely want a daughter too. I definitely want both.
I didn't have like the best family life growing up, so I definitely want to like break that cycle, have my happy little family, and I could be the mom that I always wanted to have and didn't get to have. But I love my grandma. She stepped up. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I can't be left out on the claps, bro.
I literally work with kids.
Everybody
and,
clapping, I'm
Oh
clapping.
my God, I just love kids. I would have like 10 if I could, but honestly,
That's a lot of kids.
exactly my point. I really know I'm not gonna do that.
Why
because
she
I
ain't
already have,
babysitting, bro?
Kids at work, so choose.
Oh,
Actually,
she might be babysitting.
Ideally, I don't think I'd have kids. I want to get married. I've imagined myself being a mom, and I think I'd be a good one. I think my only requirement if I have children is at least 2, just because I would want my kid to have siblings.
Okay. Is there like a reason why you're not leaning towards kids or?
Like shaping somebody seems like a really big responsibility, and maybe because I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, that would be so overwhelming that maybe I can't fathom it.
Right.
Also, global warming.
Yeah.
Like climate change is getting bad,
It is.
and I don't want my grand.
Dude. What the fuck? Like, nigga, what the fuck global warming gotta do with anything, nigga? Just let the nigga slide out your goddamn coochie, my nigga. Like, damn. Global warming ain't gonna kill the nigga. At least not fast enough. At least I don't think so.
See what's happening in New York?
Yeah, the flooding. Yeah.
Nowadays, I'm kind of just like, in this economy, maybe not the best idea, but I think eventually down the line, once I'm more
Stable.
financially set, I would want to have kids.
Yeah, I think
She just ain't
it's
got
definitely
emotion
very
right now.
important that you don't bring another person into this world unless you're ready and capable to. So definitely being financially stable is probably a good idea.
First of all, you guys are all amazing and so beautiful, and I've had so much fun learning about what you're looking
I ain't
for.
gonna lie, nigga. Get bringing her ass definitely, my nigga.
And this is obviously
Her
very much
fine
based
ass.
on who I think is compatible rather than like anything else. So I just want to make that clear. I'll start with
Look at my top 5 right here, nigga. Her, give me her ass. And she took her jacket off. I'm still taking her. 4, goddamn. 5. One of these two, or maybe her. But most likely her.
London.
Yes, sir.
I think that you're you have a really outgoing energy. You're very witty. That was something that was really important to Dylan. You seem super driven and really.
Well, I always wonder, like, do these videos go anywhere? Like, or these niggas just, you know what I'm saying, just acting, bro? Like, do they be finding nigga? Like, do they pop a picture up of the nigga, show them the picture, and be like, would you date him? Or do you think he's cute? And then put them on? Or do they just, like, can the nigga be completely shit out of luck, bro? Just got bad bitches, but none of the bad bitches fuck with it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Gotta find out, bro. Out there on that,
Active, so I think there's a lot of really like great overlap. Melissa, I also felt that like you have just a very like easygoing, like peaceful energy, but also like very outgoing and like unself-conscious, which is like really lovely. And I loved your answers. So I think that there's some compatibility there. Cassidy, I felt that you are like very driven. I was a little unsure about the kids thing because that's like
it has to be in
maybe
order,
a
right?
potential
It has to be.
conflict, but I also
Please be in
think
order.
with like
Please
when it
be
comes
in
to love
order.
and dating, like not everything is gonna align perfectly in terms of box checking. Naz, I felt you guys have medicine in common, which is like really cool. Also, I loved that you were like very candid about being like discovering like a more boundaried approach to dating, and that's something that Dylan has expressed to me is like a similar pattern. One more. Okay. Sorry, Jasmine. You also have like a very strong self-confidence, and I liked that you were like really open about the things that you aren't set on yet, that you like do everything 100%, because that also feels very kind of like congruent with where Dylan is at in his life. So those were the people that I think there's like little seedlings of compatibility.
I feel like you nailed it. I don't know. Rhonda Harris, she got it.
Nigga, hello.
Should I hug people?
Okay.
We'll hug people.
Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Feel nervous?
A little bit, but then I was like, you know what,
Come
whatever
into
happens, happens.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
Is that the type of energy like you'd be carrying into like a relationship or like? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm very much like allow emotions or feelings kind of flow and go wherever they go.
What type of date is your vibe?
For first dates, I think it's good to have a lot of talking. So I'll do like drinks and dinner. I think that, you know, having a little mimosa or something can kind of help loosen you up and let the conversation flow. I love doing activities and like watching movies, but I feel like that's best for like a 4th or 5th date because you want to spend like the first couple times really getting to know someone and seeing if you're compatible. How about you?
First date wise, I'm definitely more of an activity type of guy. I feel like for me, it takes off some of that pressure. That you have when you're first meeting someone. Let's take some of that tension off by diverting our attention to something that we can talk in between and kind of like bounce off each other. What's your ideal second date?
Well, I can't sit down face to face. Yeah, as we're doing that. But I don't like sitting down and having dinner. I like to like be walking or doing something and being outside. I think the main thing is just being able to talk. But I would ideally like second date is like, you know, you get into some of the deeper, not super deep, but like you get to know each other on more of a deeper level.
All right, I like that, yeah. I feel like we've had the most similar career plans. So I just want to ask you, like, what made you get into medicine and like nursing?
I've always known I wanted to help people. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do med school. I just feel like it's too long term for me. I want to kind of get there.
Right.
So kudos to you for that, by the way.
I'm struggling.
It's a long journey, but it is worth it. I will say that. But when I was in nursing school, I did a pediatric rotation on an oncology floor, and then I fell in love with this like little 2-year-old that I had.
And I was like, I kind of love this. Like, I love kids. So I was like, this is perfect.
I love kids as well. I don't know if that was apparent when I was talking about them earlier, but
That's awesome.
I feel like they just gravitate towards me and we just run around and have fun, you know? It's definitely inspiring to see the physician that I work with and how he handles things. And it's kind of reinforced my like wanting to do medicine. So that's awesome. I'm super happy that I picked the right thing and not the wrong thing. So music. Do you sing?
Yes.
Guitar, piano?
I used to play electric guitar when I was really little. I had like a black and white Hello Kitty guitar.
Guitar Hero?
Amazing.
Okay, I've never played that.
No.
Yeah, I know. Do you have any
Mario
passions?
Wisconsin, rock.
Me too.
Wisconsin's all bitch, nigga.
Oh, I love Japanese sweet potato and with like a really good fish and then some vegetables.
What's your favorite vegetable? There is a wrong answer.
I feel like I'm gonna give the wrong answer.
As long as you don't say it, we're fine. We're good.
I would say, honestly, maybe like a eggplant.
What the fuck?
That's no, that's fine. That's fine.
like-
I thought you were gonna say like broccoli.
Okay,
That's the wrong answer?
That's the wrong answer.
no,
Interesting.
not broccoli.
You said you've been snowboarding for about like 4 seasons,
This
right?
is this will be my first.
Okay, cool. Planning any trips soon?
Yeah. I normally either go up alone or like I'll meet some.
So-
She just like an Asian
Dude,
bit, like
it's
an
fun,
like an
'cause you can be,
anime
like, in your
schoolgirl.
head.
I want to do it so
That's
bad.
on like the basketball
Like,
team.
if I die,
Okay, but you're on a mountain with like people.
but what if I'm on like a back road or a back country?
But then you can save those for like the group sessions.
I guess.
You
you're right.
know.
I guess.
Are you familiar with love languages?
Familiar, yeah.
Okay, I'm curious, like when you do really like someone, what are ways that you express affection?
Oh gosh. I do like physical touch, but I'm not a PDA person. Like I'll hold your hand in public, but if you're like on me, I'm gonna like be like, please don't touch me.
How do you feel about PDA?
Don't like it.
Cool. Yeah.
Right?
I feel like there's a time and a place, and that is neither the time or the place.
I
Okay?
get uncomfortable even watching it, so I'm like, why would I want to make someone uncomfortable?
Yeah, especially you've been to like Disneyland. It's just like,
They're like,
oh, it's like,
baby.
bro, like we're in line. This is a family place, okay?
There's Mickey right there, bro. Like, chill.
Do you have a type? Have you picked up on like recurring patterns?
I want their head to be like physically bigger than mine because no,
I
okay,
don't
like
think I've ever heard that.
no,
I've
but
never heard
if you
that.
look at like couples that look good and it's like, oh yeah, they work. The guy's head is always bigger than the girl's because it's weird to like have like a head like this.
Is my head bigger than hers?
I think it is. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's bigger. That's awesome.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Cassidy.
So nice.
So nice to meet you. Thanks. I love the big head thing.
What?
Perfect comp too.
Thanks, Jonathan. Thank you.
Perfect comp too. W fits all around, my nigga.
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
I'm seeing
I
it.
feel like I've made some great connections there.
I think it's between two people for me, and I can't tell. I can't tell because very different energies.
Yes.
It's between two people, don't you
It
think?
is between two
Yeah.
people. How did she know me?
Yeah, I think so. It's like a gut
finding
feeling
gut.
as much as it is like analytical. So there's always room for error, which is the beauty of matchmaking to begin with when it's a human and not a dating app. So I'll start with Melissa. I didn't feel that you guys kind of were pulling a similar thread. The conversation didn't quite become like easeful, and I perceive maybe you guys have slightly different senses of humor. You are our first to be set free.
Hi.
Yeah, so nice to meet you.
I'm gonna join in front of the other Jones might be
Similar thing about
crazy.
sense of humor and just like banters that maybe you guys would have I think all of you guys would have a great first date. It's more I'm vetting in terms of like avatars in my head of longevity. And I didn't quite feel that energy between you guys.
Come on, bring it in. Watch Suits.
Next, I would say Nas. You guys have so much in common. I was wondering if there would be a little bit more, like the conversation would take off. I think the kind of like push-pull or like banter thing was maybe not as present as I felt with other matches. So.
No worries. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
And then down to our final
That
two.
nigga tall as a bitch, God.
Jasmine, you are just so impressive. You have so much clarity in your life. I think that you guys communicate maybe in different ways and have slightly different interests. And again, I think just that like playfulness, not to say that you're not both that way, but like manifests in slightly different ways.
That's low, you fuck.
Oh, you matchmaker. I would have went the same way
So
too.
my final choice is London. I just felt like I barely had to step in at all through your conversation, that there was just like so much like laughter and like bits. You are slightly different than like what Dylan had told me as his like tangibles, but like it was like really fun to witness your conversation. Yeah, so that was my final choice for you.
Oh. I agree with everything she said, you know, I just think you're a super dope person as well.
Thank you. You as well.
Drum roll.
Oh my God, I'm shaking.
Nah, Nathan's not her.
Why am I laughing? I picked this person because I felt like the conversation was flowing very well, and just long term, I feel like it'd be a good fit. And I also liked the banter as well. So without further ado, I picked Max.
You actually, I felt like in the first round, I like immediately was
I ain't gonna lie,
like,
that's not
there's
bad.
chemistry
Since
there.
you can lead
And
though.
then I thought that there was like some stops and starts when you met, but
For me, it was between London and Nas.
That was wild. I mean, I felt like we had a good connection. We have like the same vibes in that like long term. Like I kind of get the lifestyle you're going towards, which is really cool. Thanks for picking me.
What do I do? What do I do now?
Do we like fight to the death? I'm kidding.
So like, what happens now? Like, nigga, is he like what he on? Like, cause like he got two bitches now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. My ex chat, bro.
Yes, I'd say like 97% accurate. She's great at what she does. I'm happy she was here with me, and she made this process a lot easier.
Hey, bro, what's her name?
like such a
Goddamn.
joy that I've found
Salon,
myself in
right?
this position,
Hey,
and
Salon.
I think that matchmaking is the
Hey, Salome, I gotta get into contact with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga like me, I ain't never had no girlfriend, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find me one, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta lock in, bro. If I find a way to find you, I'ma find you. But if I can't find you, then you gotta find me through this video.
future, and dating apps are lovely, and there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
hit
with
me up.
them, but
I got
I'm
you.
all for like the return to analog.
Unless
So
you
I would say that.
taxing a little too hard.